From the top to the very last drop. Fire corner. Heritage. Graduates. Come on. Hey. Hey. Ha. Thank God. When you want time, shake like a leaf in the tree. Swing with me. Help to my musical spree.
Massive! Welcome to Island Heat, the best from yard to the streets. Here we're going to feature Caribbean music, culture, and topics. Hold on to your seat as we dive into the theme for today's show, the SoundClash.
SoundClash. Purr, 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 purr. Big up to all the SoundClashers out there. We are your hosts, Super Peck
and Lady Lalabella.
Shout out to you for listening on your devices. We are broadcasting live from KIPP Radio. Now make sure you lock in on all of our socials. Shout out to everybody listening and watching on the YouTube channel. All right. Make sure you follow, like, and comment and subscribe.
All right. Good things.
Make sure you receive all of the latest notifications about all the new content posts. All right. Now we've got a great show lined up for you today. As always, yo, we bringing the heat. We bringing the heat.
Now we're gonna be testing how Caribbean are you with our Test Yourself All Things Caribbean Trivia.
Yes, indeed.
We'll be giving you the heat from the streets and giving you the top stories and features from yard to the streets. We'll be talking about the news, the mix-up, and the must-know topics from the island movers and shakers.
And of course, at the top of the hour, 10 p.m., we're going to count down the top 10 songs here in Atlanta. And of course, you're going to hear the hottest rhythms, the hottest singles, all in the mix from reggae, soca, Latin, and other Caribbean genres we represent.
Don't forget, at 10 p.m., we're going to be giving you the countdown, counting down the top 10 songs in Atlanta for the Caribbean people, showing them love.
Bam, 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 bam. Now, let's jump right into the trivia.
Are you ready?
Let's get it.
All right, we're going to test them today now, Peck. So, who is credited as the first DJ toaster of Jamaican reggae music?
The first DJ toaster of Jamaican music. All right. Who are our choices?
All right, so we have A, King Stitt. That is who played at the beginning, at the top of the show. So you might be familiar with him. B is going to be Count Machuki. All right. Another interesting name. You might know him as well. Now, C is U-Roy, better known as Daddy U-Roy.
Big name right there, sir. Wake the town.
And tell the people. Now, D is DJ Kool Herc, a pioneer in his own right. So do your calculations, get your pen and paper out, whatever you need to do to test your knowledge.
Now, while you guys ponder, we'll give you all a second to think about that trivia question. All right?
We're going to give you the hot beats from Super Peck. That'll be the Stalag Rhythm Juggling.
Oh, yeah, mean. So when it comes along the sound system and SoundClash, all right, this intro and what this song is saying, it's all about SoundClash and sound killing.
Topper.
It is a weeping and a mourning and a national state in the dancehall and who knows people run from them come when time it come to my sound, which is the champion sound. The bugle has blown many times and it's still have one more time left because the amount of stripe on our shoulder. Lambada sound a lot this year and can't this way. I want to get to the music. Come, super big at a time.
A lot of sound boy I get us out tonight. A lot of them going to suffer tonight. Cause this session is getting hotter, and this your dancer is under fire. A lot
Hey, ring the alarm. Hey, whoa. Ring the alarm. Another sound is dying. Whoa. Hey, ring the alarm. Another sound is dying. Whoa. Hey. False alarm. Talk about the sound dying. Whoa. False alarm. Talk about the sound dying. Whoa. Giving them a warning. Because my sound is coming. Whoa. Now, sound boy, you attend your own funeral. This is also a burial. Original Butcher Banton on them case. Watch the sound. Wanna hear me? Wanna hear me?
Do them something, we are gonna do them something. Do them something, we are gonna do them something. Do them something, we are gonna do them something. Do them something, we are gonna do them something.
You hear me sound boy, time is longer than rope. And tonight, we must cut your throat for you. Pick up yourself in a competition. And can't defend the people. What a bam bam on a quick. Somebody go call the owner people quick. I jump and must dead in now, now hear me quick. Somebody call the undertaker on a quick. I jump and just dead in now.
Yo, Matrix, never know what the baddest song boy. Talking thing. Hey, Sister Nancy, sing. Hear me, I said a Matrix song. Yo, Father Indian. Yo, Scandalous. Mighty and on the law. Matrix, we are bad song. We run London. Them know why we pop off like Pandam. Bad like the sound, them don't a jam them. Sound boy, I fi show rap a bam bam. Kick over and come in a the grandstand. We make it up like a bamboo Saddam from Jamaica. Them know say I the some man from. Kill off every jump. Matrix sound bad.
Straight vibes. I love it. It's bad.
Yo, big up Stylo G every time represented right there with Sister Nancy. Yo,
that was massive.
I had to drop a real dub plate in there
How you
so
mean?
people get a sense of exactly what we're talking about. If
Just
you
a
don't know
little
what a
taste,
dub plate is,
taste.
you know, that is one of those, them there.
I love that. I love that.
Of course, there we started off with Super Beagle, right? Sound boy, Dussa Sound boy, or Dussa Sound. Yeah.
See that.
Then we went into the tenor saw, Ring the Alarm.
Oh yeah, sample time and time again.
Boom. And then the counteraction for that by Nitty Gritty was False Alarm.
Love that.
Then
I see what you're doing there. I see you.
Then we heard Butcher Banton with Do Them Something.
Okay, now bonjour, big up bonjour.
All right. And then of course, Bad.
With Stylo G. Now you brought it to the forefront. We went back and then we brought it straight up. All right. So you don't know what people.
Yes,
massive
indeed.
Bad.
And of course, Stalag Rhythm, Foundation 80s rhythm, original. And I mean, classic right there. You know, Junior Gang has used it
True.
with on the song with Jay-Z.
Right. Bam bam.
Or
Sister
maybe
Nancy.
I say Jay-Z used it.
Yes. And of course, Sister Nancy is a pioneer. She's one of the first. So we have to give her our crown.
Yep.
Saw her in Atlanta and she did a big show. Big up Sister Nancy.
Hey, listen, she's one of those veterans that is a real entertainer. You know, she headline a show by herself. You will go and you will be thoroughly entertained by how she engages the crowd, her lyrical skill,
You're
the
right.
songs. I mean, I saw Yellow Man in concert here last year.
For true?
And listen, you wouldn't believe that this man is in his upper 60s. He didn't stop moving the entire show. The energy was incredible, it was infectious. And, you know, the amount of energy that it does take for him to really project and enunciate and get the lyrics out.
Oh,
But
goodness.
trust me,
Impressive.
just when I say king, there's certain people claiming king of dancehall. I say, well, you know what? If you're still doing what you're doing when you're 68, like Yellow Man,
You're
then
uncontested.
then maybe we can start really enter into the conversation.
Right. Some people young in this game. Young youths.
Yotes. But let's do this. All right, we're gonna continue inside some juggling. All right. We're gonna bring it up for the youths. We're gonna represent it for the youths. All right. But we're not gonna go sound system culture right now in this segment.
Right.
This is just some of the hottest and baddest of the youngsters that are coming out in right now. Okay.
All right. Gotta hear them too.
Boom, boom. Watch out. Keep it loud right here. Let's get them.
APAP Radio.
We have a hard no drive, we are walking go so hard and I chop up the line. Two get in a me, tell me 39. He's a horse man, he hail me up if you go by. Show me youth for live good, and my mommy fi smile. Oh, we are running couple leaves up to find. And I'm a clearance bad from a giant to find. I have money, I have a rub down with her. And if the client not pay me, I drive down on a secondary. I from a putting on my shoes and muscle baby. A 5 million gone on the zany. Up in the case, I hand it up in the baby. Psycho bunny on my shirt like a basic. A big food with no need little gravy. We outside with the goon blazing. Get for me the cook. Knocks make a skinny top lean. Money from CG's spot. Me just get a screenshot. How the money reach back up. How you make him get it. Here we die random, like the incense and do. How the clients run, and them people who don't survive. The Jimmy choose me to sneeze. I'm mad, that the clothes on my beat, my vibe, that the roll on my wrist, my guard, check my chain on my ring, and tomorrow, I forgot if I breathe, I'm up the gas, pump 12K in the heat. Please slow look at music, up the tongue just pose it, deal with the cookie like she losing a toothpick, roll like a diploma, make me move like my groupie.
Versace jeans with a drip glove.
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
This is the man Russian.
Fresh and bad, you know.
Alongside Valiant.
Big artist.
Alongside Fresh Out of Jail, Tommy Lee.
See that?
First release song since his release about 3 weeks ago.
Big up Mobe.
The video is already out. It's doing its thing.
Mad.
This one is called TikTok too.
Mad a road.
This is APAP Radio.
Any man ma give up, have to claim me. These a gal not chase man, them have to chase me. And never born rich, never born for change it. Used to walk miles, now my Lambo, I race it. Upgrade to diamonds, graduate from stainless. Coming up from the island, struggles make me fearless. My go, the one my allow me no follow in a body shadow. Cause me real to the bone, straight to the marrow. Man can push me wrong. I am not a clown, straight to the point. Me no do merry-go-round, me no chatty. Bad girl, me no fear nobody. If me do it, me nah go say it was to me like me a shaggy. Me nah go back, me nah go run. I'm gonna take, give me the mom. Do it for pleasure, me do it for fun. This me, know what to run, hard to hold my tongue. Sorry, I'm just a mom. Tell the baby mother, I will go to jail for my son. Copy, the wrath from a bring red light can't stop it. If me never, best believe me have a brown skin girl, don't fear. Jamaica, I'm from, but will not trouble. Laptop, them I try to get my laptop. But my prayer and only pray to get my rocks up. Man, I fuck bag just to get no props up. They dig this out the mud from the ground up. Laptop, them I try to get my laptop. But me used to up the best, I get my life rough. Hard to get me out because me not get one. Hey, chuck, yo.
Rich parties, them know a man style. Big Ben spark up and last stick pan kite. Bossy boss, one go gun man fight it. We part with from the juvenile. How we are running ground? What else? Badness, where them a say? How we have up here to set a guy, where them a say? Yeah. Chain it a chip, bad clocks for a foot. We no listen boy, where you chat, where them a say? What else? Badness, where them a say? How we have up here to set a guy, where them a say? Chain it a chip, bad clocks for a foot. We no listen boy, where you chat, where them a say? We're pocket no fracture.
You know the dance? You know the dance moves? You know the dance moves? Pull it up, pull it up. Bust the dance. 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 Big up to everybody on the YouTube. Everybody, watch it.
Rich parties, them know a man style. Big Ben spark up and last stick pan kite. Bossy boss, one go run man file here. We part with from we are juvenile. How we are running ground? What else? Badness, where them a say? How we have the other set a guy, where them a say? Chain it a chip, bad class, for a foot, we no listen to where you chat, where them a say? What else? Badness, where them a say? How we have the other set a guy, where them a say?
You see that? I want them a say.
Me have blush. Happy.
We're up to the time, just like the watcher. Cologne a thump, just like a boxer. Catch a girl in our net, just like a lobster. And have a racket, just like the mafia. We are big teeth, big foot. When you see we put the ball on your foot, but we not take liquor right near me now. We are on the ground. What else? Badness, where them a say? How we have up the other set a guy, where them a say? Chain it a chip, bad class for a foot. We no listen boy, where you chat, where them a say? What else?
Yeah, you know what's going on. Every ghetto youth wants some investment. Stacking up the cheddar where you expect then. Hold on. Pocket off it thicker than Samantha. If I no money call, tell them say me nah answer. Make some big moves, investments, me nah shatter. Me tell me manager, me nah go turn no cross neither. Stacking up the paper, climbing up the ladder. Get the family together, oh you mean my brother. This are the new revelation, the next generation. I feel elevate and make some money, you don't know this. Every ghetto you, them who are rich. Stinking rich, I must see that me tell my mother, say we go rich.
It's the voice of the man, Vibrib. Yo,
you know
Vibrib, One Nation.
Every ghetto youth wants some investment. Stacking up the cheddar where you expect then. Hold on. Pocket off it thicker than Samantha. If I no money call, tell them say me nah answer. Make some big moves, investments, me nah shatter. Me tell me manager, me nah go turn no cross neither. Stacking up the paper, climbing up the ladder. Get the family together, oh you mean my brother. This are the new revelation, the next generation. I feel elevate and make some money, you don't know this. Every ghetto you, them who are rich. Stinking rich, I must see that me tell my mother, say we go rich. Bang tella. Running at the bank, tell count them ya. Bang tella. Me no spend funny money, you got the wrong fella. Bang tella. Stacking up the cheddar, tella count them ya. Bang tella. Me no spend funny money, you got the wrong fella. Rich like the bishop, the pope them. Money if you stack up, high like the ceiling. Better believe it, in Vibrib with trust. Yeah, that me believe it, no care about your feelings. Yeah, we hustle hard there. If another money move out of my way. You know, yeah, what me say. Yeah, we hustle hard there. If another money move out of my way. Hustle every day, yeah, we hustle hard there. You know, yeah, what me say. Me have my bank pan speed dial. Redial if the money not reach my ass. Me tell me chop a friend, them say me no need client. This a pyramid scheme, me no need science. Big business, come on a real giant. Want own couple real estate in each state. Leave couple stakes before me leave this place. Now make my mother suffer, yo dog in a year. Make some money, you don't know this. If you get to you, them who are rich. Stinking rich, I must see that. Shh. Me tell my mother, say we go rich. Bang tella, bang tella, bang tella.
I'ma ask, say, what's this song? What's the name of this song? We want to know what go on with this song. It is Vibrib Investment.
I mean, big up the entire Vibrib team, the One Mission label, the whole crew. You guys are, I mean, on top of things, y'all need to check out the video. Vibrib, VYRIB. Excuse me, Vibrib. All right, make sure you search
so
it.
So not hybrid, but Vibrib.
There you go.
All right, I love it. Wicked name. So I hope you guys had enough time to do your research and find out who is the individual we're talking about in our trivia question. Heck, ask the question one more time and the people let them know where we're there.
We want to know who was the first DJ credited as the first toaster in Jamaican music.
So we had
King Stitt was number one choice. We had Count Machuki. Machuki. I'm gonna get that right one day.
It's a tongue twister. It's a mix up. It's a mix up.
We got Roy, and we had DJ Kool Herc.
So as we heard at the beginning of the show, King Stitt, he was the first DJ to record on Coxsone Dodd's label and was influenced by this DJ. So it's not King Stitt. Wrong if you answered A.
Okay.
Now we're going to jump down to D, and we got to give credit where it's due to DJ Kool Herc. Now he brought sound system culture to Queens, New York, as a catalyst for what would be known as hip hop. A hippie?
Yeah. Big up to Kool Herc every time. You know what I mean? I wonder if my hip hop fans knew that.
Right. We really testing you. So we giving you more than what you asked for in this question. It's a loaded question. So stay tuned for the answer. Now, C is Roy, who is also an influential toaster, but is not the answer. So if you answered C,
Now, I honestly did think it was Roy when the question was first posed, when talking about it. I was like, I know who that is. That's Roy. Wake the town and tell the people, brand new disc, give them your way.
Right. But it's not Roy, unfortunately. He's credited for his toasting. That would become later hip hop as well. But this person, unmistakably, is the first Jamaican DJ to touch the mic, and this is Count Machuki.
Count Machuki.
Now, Count Machuki is the first to toast on a beat. Listen closely to this history and hold on to your seat. In the 1950s, the first Jamaican DJ, Count Machuki, was listening to radio disc jockeys in America when he conceived what is now known as toasting or DJing in Jamaican reggae culture. Now, Machuki would set the trend for later DJs like King Stitt, Roy, and countless others.
Now, however, it wasn't until the 1960s and 70s that toasting became popular in Jamaica. The DJ was the master of ceremonies, spitting original lyrics over the selector's instrumentals. So the guy picks up the record, he's going to play the song on the A side, then flip it over, play the instrumental version on the other side, and the DJ will then take over and live off the top of the head, most times freestyling, entertain the crowd until that record is done.
And that could go on for minutes at a time. And multiple DJs or MCs would also hop on this song, which would now popularize this sound system, this group of DJs and selectors coming together to entertain the people.
Yes, indeed. Now, the crew of selectors were known as a sound system, and the lead selector became known as a sound boy.
Right. Now, this term sound boy is very important to the culture because we now hear it in the singles and the tracks that have touched our eardrums from then till now. Now, this sound boy is in contest with another sound boy when they're showing and proving who has the better sound.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, as you mentioned, DJ Kool Herc, it was he and his sister, Sydney Campbell, in 1973, who started hosting back to school parties for youths in the streets,
Yeah, man.
later known as Beat Boys.
Beat Boys.
And then the B Boys. You understand how that, that
beat,
lineage
beat.
goes.
All right.
All right.
See that?
All right. Which led to massive block parties and the movement known today as hip hop.
Hop.
Yes, indeed. Now, of course, SoundClash has popped up in different forms since its original inception. Of course, as of late, you had the Red Bull Culture Clash, which was started in 2010.
Correct. And then later on, we now know, most recently throughout the pandemic, Versus was our SoundClash stream so that we could connect with the culture and also allow different entities to showcase their music and show who has the better sound.
Definitely. And there was a lot of Caribbean people that, once Versus did come out, they saw the SoundClash element right away.
Absolutely.
But nothing blew it out of the water like when in the middle of the pandemic, with a captive audience, in 2020, Bounty Killer and Beat Man go at it. King of the Dancehall, streaming. It's like the most people watching live ever.
What?
I
was massive. Did you tune in live?
Of course. And then I watched it over and over again a couple times, because
you
vibes.
feel like you're there yard when you're listening.
And that Versus up to that time they did it totally different, where the artists weren't performing live. They were just playing their tracks. And we brought the real SoundClash element, and now they've expanded on that to have live artists performing and
so remember, it started in Jamaica.
Oh, you mean?
Them set the trend.
Original Sound
and make
Boys.
it so that we can have it from beginning to the end. So what's going on in the news?
So sad news, unfortunately. Announcing the death of one of Jamaica's great comedians. And I was fortunate to know Bella and Blacko. My father's good friends with Blacko.
Okay.
And very famous comedic duo back in Jamaica. Unfortunately, actor comedian Winston Bell, the best known as being half of that gifted comedic duo Bello and Blacka, died on Saturday after experiencing medical complications associated with neuroplasty. So it's may have been a stroke or some sort of thing with the brain. Yes. Bell was also a pastor.
So he gave his life to the Lord.
He operated his time out for Jesus worldwide ministry, and he was 62 years young at his passing. So rest in peace, Bella, and condolences to your family, friends, and fans worldwide.
Now, I recognize Bello from two films that are very popular for the culture, and it was Third World Cop.
Back up.
And Shoutouts.
Yes.
So I have to say that I'm so happy to have experienced that in his time that he was here on this earth. He did share, his talent with the world.
Yeah. Hilarious guy, man. So rest in peace.
All right. So what's happening on the international scene?
On the international scene, Kanye West's Mercy, which has one of the biggest dancehall intros of all time, is called certified 7 times platinum in the US. Now, Super Beagles,
that's crazy.
7 times platinum. Nice. Yeah.
Now, platinum is 1 million streams, right?
Yes. So yes, 7 times. Well done.
7 million streams sold.
Yeah.
Epic.
Doing the dang thing. Now, Super Beagles 1986 track, Dust the Soundboy, which we heard at the beginning of the Stalag rhythm juggling, and Reggie Stepper's 1991 track.
Kool.
I could see it.
Kool.
Were heavily sampled in Mercy, and in 2012's hit for Kanye West on his Good Music affiliated rappers who spat verses about their life and career on the hip hop champion sound.
See that. Now, according to the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA, the song, which featured Big Sean, Pusha T, and 2 Chainz, was certified platinum in the United States on Friday, April 14th, after it reached the sales and streaming equivalent of over 7 million units sold in the country. That's epic. That's amazing.
You know, and a lot of stuff doesn't stream that high anymore. Sales don't go, you know, but yeah, congratulations right there. You know, it's all about the intro. That's what I think. Yeah.
Now, it's important to note that Ye had recently credited, and rightly done so, to Super Beagle, whose real name is Denzi Beagle, Reggie Stepper, whose real name is Reginald Williams, and the late Winston Riley, the producer of the Stalag Rhythm. Now, you did put that in the mix earlier.
That was what we started off with.
On both Dust Up Soundboy and Kool, which laid the foundation for the writers on the track.
Yeah. So does that mean they get paid?
See,
the Super Beagle and Reggie Stepper, are they getting paid?
See, about that part. So what usually happens in the music industry very early on, you know, people would just go to the studio, happy to have the opportunity to toast or share their talents. And the producers would often take these tracks and later publish them under different names. So these individuals wouldn't get the credit that was due to them. Luckily, in this case, Kanye West did his homework and made sure that these individuals were credited and did receive the royalties.
Bam! I love it. All right. That's what we're talking about right there. Congratulations to Reggie Stepper and to Super Beagle every time.
Or the estates of thereof, because both have passed on. Winston has passed on as well.
Winston Riley, yes. So listen, I'm sorry, when these international artists sometimes do this, you know, because especially Stalag has been sampled over and over and over again. The sister Nancy, she just started getting paid just a few years ago after 25 years, you know. So it's like, it brings a joy to me just to know that people, for the music that we love so much, and that you know, that for those who love 90s dancehall especially, you know, the standard that was set and the energy that continues right through.
Yes.
You know, 80s and the 90s were foundation
golden era
for just, well, at least, you know, that was my era coming up. You know, you know, that's when I started partying. I was old enough to step out in the 90s.
Foundation,
you know,
groundation.
And so those big hits from the late 80s and things were still, you know, being played heavy. And I just respect, and when you find out later on that these artists never got their just due, you know, it's just nice to know. Yeah.
Now I have to mention another voice on this particular version. Fuzzy Jones was the voice behind the Kool that was sampled in Mercy. Now this particular vocalist or MC or toaster, whatever you want to call him, became acclaimed for his ability to replicate the sounds that were now known as, you know, dubplate sounds. So it was important for people to understand that in many cases, these individuals were remixing and refixing the original writers of these songs and compilations. And only now are some of these people being credited as the originators.
Justice
in the music industry.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a long fight, but hey, we're here for it.
Yeah, Fuzzy Jones crafted a unique space for himself in the Jamaican music as the song intro specialist.
Specialist. I like that.
I mean, so from setting up a sound system dubplates and the hardcore dancehall cuts, you know, you had one of those voices. As soon as you heard it, the people would start to respond right away, even before the beat drops. So sound systems were willing to pay extra for dubplates with the intro from Jones because of the virtually guaranteed success when they're played in the SoundClash.
Yes, I. Now, can you repeat what you stated earlier about the side A and the side B? What is the relevance of a side A and a side B?
Well, your main cut, let's say somebody has a single, a song, a Dennis Brown song, and it would be pressed on a LP or 45. All right, so the 45 would have an A side. That's the main single. On the flip side, is to be
Same
the
vinyl
B-side, same
on the
vinyl
other
on the
side.
other side of it.
Okay.
Now you can have another song, a B-side song, or the instrumental without the vocals, just the instrumental. And that version now is what the selector would select the song, play the song, feel the vibes off of that song, then flip it over so that the DJ would then entertain, showing his lyrical skills.
So they didn't have Serato back then where they could just take out the vocals. They actually had a tangible copy of the instrumental.
There you go. A lot of people, I bring in a 45 one day LP for some of our younger people may have never seen.
Historic quality
what
now.
it is, you know what I mean? and see the actual label of a record label, you know, the actual design. That's something that's
original. Oh my goodness. Take us back.
Talk about Foundation.
Foundation Groundation, Jah Shaka.
The legendary Jah Shaka has passed on to Zion on the 12th of April. Shaka, known as Zulu Warrior, was a Jamaican reggae dub sound system operator who operated a Southeast London-based roots reggae Jamaican sound system since the early 1970s. His name is an amalgamation of the Rastafarian terms for God and for the Zulu King Shaka Zulu.
Love it.
Jah Shaka.
Now, Jah Shaka was born in the Clarendon Parish in Jamaica, an area which has provided numerous roots reggae artists, including Toots Hibbert from Toots and the Maytals, Everton Blender, Barrington Levy, and Freddie McGregor. Big ship sailing on the ocean.
Also, Merciless recently passed. Merciless was also from Clarendon. Yeah. There's a lot of good artists coming out from that region.
Absolutely. Now, Jah Shaka started out on the Freddie Cloudburst sound system as an operator before setting up his own original sound system. By the late 1970s, Shaka's system had rapidly gained a large and loyal following due to the combination of spiritual content. So it was like a revival when he started.
Yes, I saw a recent interview by him too, and that was one of his main things. It wasn't just about the dancing, but it was about the message in the music. You know, so he only played certain kinds of music. He said,
I see.
The words are extremely important because words mean something.
Correct. Music is healing.
Yes,
you
indeed.
can kill a soundboy with music, or you can bring them back to life.
There you go. There you go. So, that following notably continued. Many of the pioneers of the post-punk, such as Public Image Limited and the Slicks.
All right, now.
In 1980, Shaka played himself in the film Babylon, directed by Franco Russo. Also, he directed the scene he appeared in, operating his sound system in a SoundClash at the climax of the story.
I'm so happy that we were able to see these individuals on film and they were recorded so that we can give the credit and also point to these individuals as pioneers.
Definitely.
Now, Shaka stayed true to his spiritual and distinct musical style throughout the 1980s. When many other sound systems had started to follow the Jamaican trend of playing less orthodox styles, dancehall, namely, he tried to keep true to his spiritual roots. Now, in 1989, Shaka visited Jamaica and worked with many musicians, including King Tubby.
Yeah, on the 23rd of September 2000, he suffered numerous injuries during a house fire. Wow. In 2002, Jah Shaka appeared before a large crowd in New York City's Central Park. Woo. Live footage of Jah Shaka was featured in the documentary All Tomorrow's Parties, based on the music festival, which was released in 2009. Jah Shaka's sound system continues to appear regularly in London, with occasional tours in the US, Europe, and Japan.
So it's important to note that even though he's gone, the sound system remains. So the revival and the spiritual side of that music sound system will live on.
His son, Warrior, is also a producer.
Okay.
And sound system operator, and keeping the dub culture alive, dub music alive, so it's good to see a young person continuing on in the steps and keeping the legacy alive.
Taking
you know
the
what I mean?
baton. Yes, I do.
Josh Ack was so influential in the UK with passing of his news. Like everybody across the UK, particularly, was posting about his passing.
So big up to our family on the other side of the pond in the UK, and to all the family in the Massive in Jamaica as well.
Yes, indeed. Now, I guess this is good news.
All right,
we got some good news.
I think this is pretty good.
I think this is good news. Yeah, I think this is very good news. Mr. P agrees. All right,
we can celebrate.
Yes, Chauvin murder conviction upheld in the George Floyd killing.
Bop 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 bop. You done know. It's been a long time coming, but change gonna come.
We gonna get there. The Minnesota Court of Appeals on Monday upheld the numerous serious murder convictions against former Minnesota former officer Derek Chauvin for the killing of George Floyd. Chauvin is serving 22.5-year sentence on second-degree murder.
Did not get told for no.
Bye-bye.
Locked up.
Bye-bye.
Let him out.
Here we go. Listen. That's good news.
It is. It is. That's a nice note to end on.
After the sadness, that's good news. That's good news. Y'all stay safe out there now.
Right. And we shouldn't even have to say that. They're staying safe. It's the surroundings around us that have become a threat. So we have to continue to, promote positivity in the world.
Definitely.
Through music.
Definitely.
Because that's the instrument that we choose to use as a force of rebellion against the forces that are out there. And we continue to do so until our last breath. That's
right. It's from the roots.
From the roots.
Josh Ack in that interview was quoting, he says, you can have different branches, but without the roots, right, the tree's lost.
I love that. And Bob Marley says, in this great future, we can't forget
the
our past. Hey,
dropping it on them. Now, we're a few minutes away from the top of the hour. Let us, really quick, we're going to run through what's happening here in the ATL.
All right, now. All right. I'm ready when you're ready.
And then we're going to drop a little, in fact, you know what? I'm going to switch that around. Let's drop some music right now. Okay. We're going to come back before the countdown. We'll talk about what's going on in the ATL.
All right, keep it locked to APAP Radio.
This is Island Heat, bringing that heat from yard to the street.
Look at people by the truck, by the truck, by the truck. Look at people by the truck. Emotions running high. We are up in the sky. Can't you tell that we sorrow? We sorrow. And we need you back and we live. We can come back home. Come on to me. Come on to me. Sorrow, and we need you back and we live. Come on to me, come on to me.
Go there. If you suck, they like to talk. Do it for them to talk. Party for them to talk. Bend for the backers. Clapping like clappers. Flipping like flappers. Your waistline hard like crackers. Bend for the backers. Clapping like clappers. Flipping like flappers. Your waistline hard like crackers. If you suck, they like to talk. Do it it for them to talk. Do it. Mate for them to talk. Mate. Your bumper they want to stop.
It doesn't matter, you can put your bum flat up, cause I want to put it on you. So right now let me be your teacher. So
bend for the backers. Clapping like clappers. Flipping like clappers. Yo, it's a little hard like crackers. Bend for the backers. Clapping like clappers. Flipping like clappers. Yo, it's a little hard like crackers.
Hey girl, you there? Hey, listen now. Alright, every girl go down. Go down. Every girl go down. Down. Every girl go down. Go down. Every girl go down. Alright, go down. Down. Go down. Down. Every girl go down. Girl go down. Every girl go down. Girl go down. This one is a bum song. If you cannot do that, then make a wrong. Listen to the instruction. Make one touch go down and the next one come up now. Down to the left and down to the right. Down to the left now, down to the right. Down to the left now, down to the right now. Boom. Hey girl, go down. Hands on your knees and down. Alright.
Balancing when we on the road. Watch me balancing. Yes, we go to the road. Watch me balancing. Don't put your hands up. Don't put your hands up. One, two, three, four. Mashing up the flavor. Just mash up the flavor. Mashing up the flavor. Just mash up the flavor. Mashing up the flavor. Show you how to get the flavor. Mashing up the flavor.
Hello, hi. Me and my friend Mr. Rum is here to destroy your party.
Watch my
Static. I had some stress, so I take some shots. But the amount I take, ready to just boy. I heard a voice talking in my head. He said, go to the bed. You can't go to your bed. So I said, who is talking? And where you from? The voice tell me, my name is Mr. Rum. You hear the iron? That minute stop. Don't let nobody style you. Mash it up flat, tell me pick up something. Anything. From tell me to grab something. Anything. I just want to pick up something. Anything. Watch how I go grab something. Anything. From tell me to run with it. Run with it. Run with it. Pick up something. Start to run with it. Run with it. Run with it. Run with it. Pick up something. Start to run with it. Boy, yo.
Stand up. I come to party with my hand up. Set on the hard stage. Set on the stage. Set on the hard stage. Set on the stage. Hard 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 set on the stage. I'm not going no small friend. Let me extend my apologies. extend my apologies. Extend my apologies. I'm not crossing a weak stage. Let me extend my apologies. Extend my apologies. Extend my apologies. I'm not going no small friend. Let me extend my apologies. Only big friend with big flag going overhead like canopy. Raw give me back bucket with a white vest, sneakers and wallabies. Knife tips and tight pants. I never really read none of these. I come from brass festival, from customs and from flower mills. Was a fed fire fit and licensing fit and them had a power bill. Everybody gunners and goofy but you only pushing power still. If it's me, I don't leave me with power on a hill. I come here for the stand up. I come to party with the hand up. So all soca people, put your true one in the air. Your true one in the air. Your true one in the air. I never come here for
Tú no lo sabes, te diré lo que haces aquí. Quien no grite y no salte, no sé qué lo que haces aquí. Quiere soca, quiere fuego y este himno ya se queda aquí. Se lo dice Mr. Renzo, el principio que no tiene fin. Con todo el mundo que le baile a su estilo, si lo quiere así. Pero el mío es pegar o venga muéveme ese culo a mí. Que esta fiesta no se acaba, quiero todos bailarlo así. Esto apenas el comienzo, por eso todo el mundo brincando, moviendo las manos, brincando. Es fácil, sencillo, al ritmo les diré, al ritmo les diré, al ritmo les diré. Todo el mundo brincando, moviendo las manos, brincando. Es fácil, sencillo, al ritmo les diré, al ritmo les diré, al ritmo les diré. Vámonos ahora, muévelo, muévelo más, muévelo, muévelo, muévelo más. Pégate, pégate más, pégate, pégate, pégate más. Muévelo, muévelo más, muévelo, muévelo, muévelo más.
No sé si tu boca está besando a otra en estos momentos, en estos momentos. Y no sé si tus ojos ya se olvidaron de mí y los pensamientos se fueron con el tiempo. Y me pregunto qué hubiera pasado si estuviésemos juntos, aún enamorados. Y me pregunto qué hubiera pasado si estuviésemos juntos, aún enamorados. Yeah, yeah. Todavía yo te espero, aunque yo sé que tú no vas a volver. Todavía yo te quiero, aunque yo sé que eso me puede joder. Y tengo tu foto guardada, tú y yo bailando cuando éramos menores de edad. Te digo la verdad, te extraño el 14 y en la Navidad. Y los polvos en la parte posterior del carro para los tiempos en la superior. Siempre dejaba ropa interior, cada polvo mejor que el anterior, pero no como el primero. Tú sabes que ese no se va a borrar. Ahora me pasó en el putero, yeah. A otra persona no he podido amar. Y te juro que lo he tratado, pero es que ninguno se te para al lado. Desde que te fuiste he sido trastornado. Escuchándome hasta el piso, baby, me siento down. Si no tengo de tu piel, down. Tú se tengo y de la no la de Chris Brown. El cerebro dando vueltas lo tengo mareado.
Bringing that heat.
Always from y'all to the streets. Now, if that wasn't Island Heat, I don't know what was.
Hey.
Soca, reggaeton.
Hey, just a little mix up. You know what I mean? That's how we party. That's how we do that.
Yeah. Betting.
Oh, you mean? Hard betting. We didn't come for those stand up. No.
We're not around for them.
We even palancing. I know every Trini went, I can't believe he played Palance.
But of course.
That's like, see, for a lot of Trinis, that's like that commercial song. That's like,
I see.
That you know, it got too popular, too big, I don't know.
Well, you have to expect the unpredictable here, right?
I wonder if they would have the same feeling if it was Michelle who sang it.
I mean, show some love, people. Well, all of we is one.
Shout out to the people in the chat room on the YouTube checking this out, and everybody listening on APAP Radio. I am Super Peck, and we're alongside
Lady Lalabella, and we're on APAP Radio.
This is the Island Heat Show. Now, let's talk about what's going on in the ATL real quick.
In the ATL, what's going on in the ATL Caribbean scene, folk?
Yo, this is just a quick shout out. It's real quick, right? Big ups to Mikey Sparkle every time. everybody check out Sparkle Restaurant and Lounge on Fridays for fish fry. All right, every Friday going down at Sparkle Restaurant and Lounge. That's in Duluth. That's yeah.
All right. So if you're up there, make sure you check it out. And we have the Truckers Reunion with Metro Media, Stone Love, and Inner City on August the 5th.
Yep. And that's on the east side.
East side.
And of course, Colorgasm goes down May 28th. Big Colorgasm after Carnival, Color and Water Power the Fest.
You don't know. That's your favorite, right?
That's my joint right there. That's that joint. That's the one. All right, then we got the Conscious Reggae Concert Series by RBG Alliance, and that goes down on June 3rd. And that's going to be at the new Black Wall Street Market in Stonecrest.
Yeah, man, and they've been doing a lot of good things for the culture, for the community over there at the new Black Wall Street. So make sure you guys check it out and show love. Now, up next is Atlanta Caribbean Carnival. And don't forget Atlanta DeKalb Carnival.
Yes. We are the two Carnival City.
2 and 1?
Yeah. It's on the same day. So, it's Carnival Day. That's just what it is. Carnival Day in Georgia. And that's on the 27th. So, parade one area, and I guess
show up.
Then there's the artists performing down at the Carnival Village. So
and that one's going to be downtown Atlanta.
Right.
Right. Now you're sure. Tell us about it.
Now, of course, the longest running radio show in Atlanta history, 25 years about so. Caribbean running show on WRFG 89.3 every Friday. Shout outs to Red Carpet Shelly, DJ Passport, and the whole team over there at WRFG. So definitely continue to support Caribbean radio. All right. So APAP radio 24/7 right here. And also you can check me out on Fridays over there at RFG.
See that?
And also, real quick, it's all about catching the new energy that is going down at Footprints.
All right. I love that.
So from Thursday through Friday, they've got events going on there at the new Footprints, on the new management. They've got Rory Stolove that's going to be in the building on the 6th of May.
That's a good mud.
Yeah, man. So definitely, shout outs to Rankin and the whole crew
all the
over
reggae
there
lovers. Make sure
representing.
You roll call, come step in and do your dance.
Bam, bam. That's what it is. That's how the thing go. So we are at the top of the hour.
Woo!
And that means...
And there's still more.
And there's still more. That means it's time for our countdown, where we count down the top 10 songs here in the ATL each and every week. We take a look at all of the songs released by Atlanta-based Caribbean artists, put them into our special matrix, which always spits out in precise order the top 10 songs. Top 10 songs. And this week, in the number 10 position,
you know this track. It's Deli Rank's Pay For It.
Real or fake girl make bumper shake. I's not fake, you a give them headache. When you no make no mistake. No boy can't diss you pan no date. Tell your body good so you feel back it up. Back it up. Here for your bumper so back it up. Back it up. Real or fake girl back it up. Back it up. Flat in a two piece, you not fi wrap it up. Jiggle up your body girl back it up. Back it up. Anchor your day girl back it up. Back it up. Make your body shake girl back it up. Back it up. Flat in a two piece, you not fi wrap it up. So, girl, your body no full up a lump. Get your derm every month so your face it no bumpy. Brazilian what's so no boy can't chat say your body smell funky. Keep talking at the middle of the dance. Shake up your body cause you have what you want. Never old doctor fi get your implant. So them can't tell you say you're there by chance. Tell your body good so you fi back it up. Back it up. Here for your bumper so back it up. Back it up. Real or fake girl back it up. Back it up. Flat in a two piece you not fi wrap it up. Jiggle up your body girl back it up. Back it up. Anchor your day girl back it up. Back it up. Make your body shake girl back it up. Back it up. Flat in a two piece you not fi wrap it up. Y'all make your man comfortable. Yeah, two of you together so compatible. Yeah, food in your body that are non-fatable. Pretty little dolly that are you. Your man say you want the little miracle. When they shake up your body, no fat thing him a feel. Swing pan the pole, stay in a control and wind up yourself in the Jenna bamboo. Tell your body good so you feel back it up. Back it up. Here for your bumper so back it up. Back it up. Hail and fake girl back it up. Back it up. Nothing at all place, you not feel up it up. Jiggle up your body girl back it up. Back it up. And by your day girl back it up. Back it up. Make your body shake girl back it up. Back it up. Nothing at all place, you not feel up it up. Real or fake girl make bumper shaker. I stop fake you and give them headache. When you don't make no mistake. No boy can't miss you on no date. Real or fake girl make bumper shaker. I stop fake you and give them headache. When you don't make no mistake. No boy can't miss you on no date. Tell your body good so you feel back it up. Back it up. Here for your bumper so back it up. Back it up. Real or fake girl back it up. Back it up. Planting a two piece you not feel wrap it up. Jiggle up your body girl back it up. Back it up. And by your day girl back it up. Back it up. Make your body shake girl back it up. Back it up. Planting a two piece you not feel wrap it up.
The voice of the man, Deli Ranks.
Real or fake, girl? Make it gyrate, girl.
He said the food where you eat, it's not fattable. You understand?
Do it, my girl.
It's not fattable.
Some of lyrics, man. That one Deli, not easy.
Big up Deli Ranks. All of the few positions on the charts this week. Yeah, down to number 10. That song was higher up last week, but Deli Ranks doing this thing out there.
But our next track is it making a premiere for the first time?
This is a new song by the man himself, and first time on the countdown.
Mm-hmm. Bless up, Pressure, Bus Pipe, King P. Big up to the VI.
Hey yo, Freedom City, Harborview, Grove, Red Brick Castle, Mummy True, Princeton, Serious, Ras Valley, Saffron, Round the Field, Buff on the house in Ghetto. Step out. Man a real hot step up from jump. One call and they kill them come. 8 mad for me kill them guns. Shot catch up on a boy like guns. First class for your feel man drop. In a first class for your feel man suck. Didn't talk in the Rubicon truck. Boy too soft him gyal a get fucked. Enough bad gyal him in the end. When no gangster when they see them. My dogs talk and no pretend. Ready to pop it off anywhere, any event. But I know gyal from West End. Red man draw for the best friend. We a get a youth in a big friend. Now left the 9X ship with the extend. I'm Bus Pipe, I'm King P. VI's mine, I lock the street. Real OG, I got the key. Out on the world, they love me. VI owns up. Even do me grow up. I made a waves on the earth. Man a real hot step up from jump. One call and they kill them come. 8 mad for me kill them guns. Shot catch up on a boy like guns. First class for your feel man drop. In a first class for your feel man suck. Didn't talk in the Rubicon truck. Boy too soft him gyal a get fucked.
Talking tough on the bull like you know me. With a well in the pound out on me. Like he don't know he sting like anchovies. Call me fish on first they school. If you talking with bricks, so just show me. I said no guarantee, girl know me. They clap the 19, they clap in the 40. They got red on my dog, that's my brody. For the killer, my dog coming home. You go shop, I got Zai, I got dope. From the cruise, make it rock on our boat. Fuck a girl, then they fly back home. From the O to the L, we go. Me and Pressure, we hot like a stove. Bang your girl like a fool.
That's the voice of the man, Pressure.
My ting. Now that's a different sound that we're used to.
What? The man said King P.
I love it. And it's giving the Atlanta heat too.
Yo. I mean, this is surprising from the rest.
Boy, this is big.
What's going on to the VI? What's going on to the VI?
Always been represented. I have to big up the VI because I'm always coming with the heat. But jeez. King P.
I mean,
who wants to climb up to the top now.
All right, see there. Big up to everybody representing the U.S. Virgin Islands each and every time. As we move right along the countdown in the number 7 position. Oh, wait, 7. We're 8. We're 8. I'm jumping.
Don't forget 8 now. We got to do the figure 8 for K Queen Records.
Lord God, I want to share.
Stylings number 8, K Queens.
And a broke gal something. This a hot gal something. And a broke gal something. Girl, I breathe the body, me I breathe the money. Fight over man with a little bit of money, Lord God, that funny. Make me want me to me. Girl, no live no way, all my man come to me. Girl, I breathe the body, me I breathe the money. Fight over man with a little bit of money, Lord God, that funny. Make me want me to me. Girl, no live no way, all my man come to me. Walla, me kid that she cheap man, give it to Wally man. Them girl they not a teeny tiny. The man them say she deep man. In a one dance, she have 23 man. Them girl them full and don't see. I walk and I talk about them pum pum turn up and a bass stylings then get. I walk and I call up the man them name and no man never own them yet. Have me gangster beside of me, I no wanna be. Spend me one money, real money, no monopoly. Pum pum.
There they are, K-Queens climbing the charts last week and the week before in the number 10 position, but they're making their way up. Styling.
Keep streaming, keep showing it love, and we'll see them climb to the top. We'll see.
I'm into the top. Yeah, excuse me. All right, we're going to edit that part out. Don't worry about that, folks.
Number 7 now.
I had a moment.
And no problem. No, we need the vibes. We need the vibes. Now, in case you didn't know, by Anthony Malvona, this is a cover. We love this one too.
Moving on up as well. Last week, number 9. This week,
number 7.
Yeah. I can count the time I almost say what's on my mind, but I didn't. No, I didn't. And just the other day, I wrote down all the things I'll say, but I couldn't. No, I couldn't. Baby, I know that you've been wondering. Oh, so here goes nothing. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. And I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you. Even though I don't tell you all the time, you had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know, whoa, the way you look tonight, that second glass of wine, that did it. That did it. There was something about the kiss, girl, it did me in. It got me thinking. Oh, it got me thinking. All the things that I've been feeling. It's time you hear them. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. And I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you. Even though I don't tell you all the time, you had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know, you got all of me. I belong to you. Yeah, you're my everything. In case you didn't know, I'm crazy about you. I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you. Even though I don't tell you all the time, you had my heart a long, long time ago. You had my heart a long time. You had my heart a long, long time ago. You had my heart a long time. In case you didn't know.
Anthony Malvo coming in with In Case You Didn't Know. That is a great rendition of that song.
I love it because he shows that reggae is not just in a box. It can move, transform, be so many different, versions. And it's a great way for us to be able to enjoy that track as well. His rendition.
Indeedy. Moving right along.
Number 6.
Number 6 on the countdown this week.
Spice Lack. Oh, Pop Off.
Pop Off.
Casti forte.
Pop, 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 pop off me clothes. Pop, 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 pop off me clothes. Pop, 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 pop off me clothes. Pop off me clothes. Pop off me clothes. Pop, 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 pop off me clothes. Pop, 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 pop off me clothes. Pop, 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 pop off me clothes. Pop off me clothes. Pop off me clothes. Hot girl, me bend over, me get the mad reaction. If you know, say me ready for the eruption. Me body good, me put it tight, me need a top man. Come if you're ready for the action. Turn me round, that me like. Bend me back, set me right. Head in a pillow, sheet a bite. Me feel so nice, let me come tonight. Pop it, pop it, pop it. Bossy girl, yeah me come right up. Come right up. Right now, yeah me a go come all up. Right just she. I don't see why me got me car fire for that. Just see the fuck me key, me can't get over that. And the shit me got me coats fire for that. Fire for that, fire for that. Pop, 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 pop off me clothes. Pop, 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 pop off me clothes. Pop, 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 pop off me clothes. Pop off me clothes. Pop off me clothes. Pop, 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 pop off me clothes. Pop, 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 pop off me clothes. Pop, 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 pop off me clothes. Pop off me clothes. Pop off me clothes. Me want it extra night time. Waistline a bubble of this and your fine wine. Get the handcuff me ready for serve time. And your button a fit off like a sitting for fight crime. Grab me throat, pop off me clothes. Arch me back, me touch me toes. The fuck ya good.
Woo! Mother Road, Spice, Pop It Off.
Pop It Off.
That song is hot.
Blazing.
You don't know on the
too
number
hot
6
for TV.
On the number 6 spot. Lord, woo.
Mercy.
You have to watch that one.
Hey. Shout outs to the queen of dancehall every time.
Yes. Big up to Spice. Now, our number 5, Blizzy Italian Guam Broth. Now, this song is X-rated too.
So, that's why I definitely, we always just give the honorable mention, the shout out to Blizzy Italian Guam Broth.
Big up Blizzy. The next time, radio edit to the thing.
Outside.
Outside, for real.
So we got another new entry into the countdown, a new song, but this artist seems to be, setting up residency.
Absolutely. He's always on the charts. You know him as KIPP Bridge at the number 4 spot. Mad Already featuring Predator. Keep it locked.
Mad already.
Me ain't done mad already.
Mad already.
Me ain't done mad already.
My place, nah brag, Spain town, everything a wave like flag. Me nah for pop Molly for the head mad. Me nah for pop Molly for the head mad.
Grand spend, Baghdad, everybody done know some born mad. Me nah for pop Molly for me head mad. Me nah for pop Molly for me head mad.
Me nah kill out myself, I house born bad. Rockford now for your show where them have. You will get a bag of can deliver in a cab. Hot matic in a palm, not straight on a soft.
I normally make me mad so. Beans road Moscow. I wonder how my tan so. Kaplan, Basco. Tell them how the match go. Me head no mix. I know Lasco.
My place, nah brag, Spain town, everything a wave like flag. Me nah for pop Molly for the head mad. Me nah for pop Molly for the head mad.
Grand spend, Baghdad, everybody done know some born mad. Me nah for pop Molly for me head mad. Me nah for pop Molly for me head mad.
Rick's on the only thing, but me papa G-string for the V-sting. When no bonus be for seasoning, for no wheezing. Man in a you already leaking, them a peeping. Grand spend man never seeking, life deep.
They say me mix up the Molly with the soda. To me head cross, them think I'm Molly powder. Now me mashing up the place bulldozer. Mashing up the place bulldozer.
My place, nah brag, Spain town, everything a wave like flag. Me nah for pop Molly for the head mad. Me nah for pop Molly for the head mad.
Grand spend, Baghdad, everybody done know some born mad. Me nah for pop Molly for me head mad. Me nah for pop Molly for me head mad.
Already.
Mad already.
Mad Road.
Yo, KIPP Bridge. And the man Predator doing the thing right there.
Doing a thing. Now, just to let you know, those particular illicit drugs are not condoned or a representation of the opinions of APAP Radio.
Nor myself or Lady Lalibella.
Yeah, man. But it just seems like this is what them do on the road. Like, the people them really lose their mind.
Well, I don't have to pop my lid to go on back.
See, you're mad already.
Mad already.
How you mean? And you're keeping it hot right here on Island Heat.
Hey, that's how the thing go. Hey, this song is a big, big, big song. I'm really, really feeling the song and the lyrics in this one. Continuing to do its thing on the charts. Also moving up a couple positions from the number 5 position.
That is right. This is DeMarco with Alive. More Live.
Yeah. Yeah, sponge. I never could have buy life. Yeah. I never could have buy life. Yeah. I never could have buy life. All of me talks and me gone with a day of buy right. Yeah. Dance with day a party and me for day a 9-9. Well, a small prayer my child. We did have a vision, but it's mere by sight. Yeah. Me coulda buy life. Empty the Wells Fargo. The youth them fit up on the field. That we bench one go. One reign supreme, but an event shine up. We did a chase a dream. So my friend gone suck now. Sell any asset, any money me we spending up. Sponge pop another back up for the anyhow. 21 gun salute, we never selling out. We never hesitate no doubt. And if we coulda buy life. All of me talks and me gone with a day of buy right. Yeah. Dance with day a party and me for day a 9-9. Well, a small prayer my child. We did have a vision, but it's mere by sight. Yeah, me coulda buy life. I them full up, but the tears now run. Sad to see them put in at the grave now ground. Try if you drink where every pain at the room. All my meaning and the highest screen I'm alone. Heart a burn me and me want a search. Nothing can ease the pain now when you bite down. Rather life than figure bygones. Yeah, and if we coulda buy life. All of me talks and me gone with a day of buy right. Yeah. Dance with day a party and me for day a 9-9. Well, a small prayer my child. We did have a vision, but it's mere by sight. Yeah, if me coulda buy life. Empty the Wells Fargo. The youth them fit up on the field. That we bench one go. One reign supreme, but an event shine up. We did a chase a dream. So my friend gone suck now. Sell any asset, any money me we spending up. Sponge pop another back up for the anyhow. 21 gun salute, we never selling out. We never hesitate no doubt. And if we coulda buy life.
If we coulda buy life.
Life.
Empty the bank account.
Empty, spend off every asset. Boy, I tell you, powerful song, DeMarco, right there. Moving up from number 5 to the number 3 position. Watch out for big things from that tune right there.
Yeah, man, you don't know. And you have to keep it locked every week to find out which song is going to be number 1. We're coming down to the last 2. Number 2 tonight will be an artist that's already been featured on this countdown. It's KIPP Bridge with Nah Nah.
Every time a boy broke and boy come up blood clad approach me, but just transform my face on him dirty self and say remove yourself.
My G, stepping out of place, gotta follow my lead. Whip them a drip to a road high speed. Standing high zone, you're in my league. Man clean to the bone, spin tone, white pre. With that at, so go and chat, we not stop. I'm bop, I must get a clap that. We don't reach, I found this wap. So don't itch, kick y'all money, not chat. You can't say you chop and have a gal a bus stop. Bus back, don't fit, gal with that art. From me up, she have the up like that. The cash, me have full up the cash up. Anana. And now give money for a year buy back. Telling me not give full stop. Anana. And if you want you for deep choke. Telling me one lana, cement and black. Anana. You know I done tweet. And I'ma tell that cheap. You have a good mouth tight up underneath. Money you have to spend your nails and feet. Dr. Miami put your body on fleek. For you just up in a shot.
Clean so you now waste time on the man by me. Tell him you want siren. But you keep it standard up high beam. Anana. And now give him money for a year buy back. Tell him me not give him no stop. Anana. And if him want you for deep too. Tell him me want land and cement and black. Anana.
The voice of KIPP Bridge.
Boy, what talents this girl has, boy. Woo.
Yeah.
That was a mouthful. Literally.
You see you? That was her, folks, all right?
Well, KIPP Bridge is the one coming with the na. So, I'm talking about the girl goodies. Me just say.
Just clarify. Just clarify.
Room check. Everybody good?
All
right. Good. We good.
All right. So we've gotten to the number 1 position. Let's recount the 9 songs coming right before it. Started off in the number 10 position with Delhi Ranks, Pay Feet.
Number 9, new entry on the countdown, Pressure Bust Pipe with King P.
And then the K-Queens continued their dominance on the chart with Stylings in the number 8 position.
Now, we love this cover, Anthony Malvo, in case you didn't know, at number 7.
Bam, the queen of dancehall herself. Pop it off. That is Spice in the number 6 position.
Now, Blizzy Italian with number 5. That is Guan Rough.
And then the man KIPP Bridge featuring Predator on Mad Already.
You see it. And now we're getting down to the top 3. Don Marco with Live.
And we just heard from KIPP Bridge with Nah.
And this number 1 is a special treat. Stay tuned for Spice Bubble It.
Yummy. And Spice. From a queen to a queen.
Spice and Yummy. Bubble It.
Jamaica to Africa.
Yes.
Waistline. Alright.
Bubble it, wiggle it, bubble it. We wanna wiggle it, bubble it, wiggle it, bubble it. We wanna wiggle it,
right, yes or no?
Ready. Yes.
Bubble it, bumper, watch me wobble it. Like a ball, me a juggle it. Every man want to cuddle it. So me jiggle it, juggle it. This not big and a puddle it. So me couple it, double it. Muscle it when you trouble it. Drop it, that's up, clap it, load it. Echo, stuff it like marshmallow. Add the 2 queens, that's up. This a no waffle, no egg. Body no soft like jello. Girl, you feel wine with your hand and you need no leg. Squat like a yoga, so me bubble like a can of soda. Look how me hotter than a cup of cappuccino mocha. I saw me sit down and a wine like me dem on a sofa. While have me bumper spinning round it like a roller coaster.
Sweet like sugar, 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 sweet like sugar.
Bubble it, make me bubble it up. Bubble it, make me bubble it up. Bubble it, make me bubble it up.
Waistline.
Bubble it, wiggle it, bubble it. We wanna wiggle it, bubble it, wiggle it, bubble it. We wanna wiggle it. Ready, girl, done. Take your waist to the ground and your hands down your back. Wiggle it around, give a man a heart attack. Bring it up slow, bend down low. Cock it up some more. Wiggle on that when we link up. Is a stick up. But to get my freak on, let me get my lick up. Annabella, get on your feet and shake your bum.
That's your waistline.
Break it like a dum. Listen, but on the beat, me a instrumental beats. Running through your speakers like I'm looking for a feast. With your eyes like whoa, cut to the bone. Is a stampede when they pull up on the scene.
Sweet like sugar, sweet like sugar, sweet like sugar, sweet like sugar, sweet like sugar.
Bubble it.
It bubbled its way right to the top.
And it's staying on top. That's really hot right there. That's real hot. When you reach the boiling point and it's just staying on top.
Right. Oh,
yeah.
I like that boiling point.
It's not even.
It reach.
It's not even evaporating. It just a bubble.
Consistent.
Just
consistent bubbles.
3 weeks number 1. 3 weeks number 1. Congratulations to Spice. You know she's had a little rough turn. You know, but she's back on her feet.
I agree. And we're so happy that she's here with us. The Queen did give us a scare earlier this year, but glad to know that she's still around and holding it down for the dancehall crown.
She pay feet.
She pay feet, right? Oh, you mean real or fake?
And almost
it
pay
no
feet.
matter. Girl, are yours. Are your one. Can't nobody take it from you.
Yeah, I'm happy that it would just be, you would hate to have lost that talent. Any kind of way, but that kind of
right.
Just, it's like pull through.
Don't take those risks. Don't take those risks. You know what I mean? But no risk without reward. It's like a twofold. What do you do? Wow.
So are you pro paying feet, the plastic surgery, the Dr. Miami?
Interesting question. I mean, I'm pro happiness. I'm pro health. So whatever helps you get to that point of happiness and health. However you got to do it. Get it. Pay for it. Put down on it. Do whatever you need to do, my girl.
All right. Well, there you go. Yeah. I like it natural still. I'm just saying.
Nothing wrong. Well, women really do it for themselves. They say, we don't do it for the man. We do it for ourselves. And I would say that most women do it to feel more confident. Right?
And why would they feel confident? Because they think they're more attractive to men.
Well, I guess it comes back to that. But, you got to deal with the woman in the mirror first.
Yeah.
Who you look at when you wake up in the morning. If you're not okay with that person, you got to do something about
I agree with that, right? Look at the woman in the mirror first. Every morning. Okay. All right. Listen, this is Island Heat. We've just counted down the top 10 songs. And the topic of today's show is SoundClash.
Right.
Jamaican SoundClash culture.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And we did a good synopsis of that at the beginning of the show. We talked about DJs. We talked about dub players. We talked about selectors, sound boys. I think we've covered a lot of bases.
Yeah. I got to ask you a question real quick.
Talk to me.
What is your favorite sound system? Your favorite your Clash sound system?
This is such a loaded question. I mean, I have to shout out two sounds in particular. I got to shout out Waterhouse Heatwave, and I have to shout out Rudy International right here in Stone Mountain, because these are people who are very close to me, and these hit home first.
Waterhouse Heatwave.
Waterhouse Heatwave.
So out to Waterhouse.
Yes, Jamaica.
Okay. All right. Of course, I know King Rudy himself.
Yes,
I
big up my brother.
Veteran sound man here in the ATL and Rudy International. A big song from way back then till now. So big up.
But if I have to pick somebody, outside of those two, I would have to give it to Black Chiney. I grew up listening to their sound clashes and their mixtapes. And I have to say, by far, how they would refix the voices over the instrumentals. I mean,
the remixing got you. Okay, when they did hit strong with it was unique, it was different, it was combining the hip hop that a lot of, especially those who grew up in the States, were listening to, and then adds in the Jamaican culture on top of it with the thing. So it's like the perfect blending of both worlds for if you were in that certain age group at that time when that hit, I could definitely see that taking off.
And I have to ask you yourself, as a sound man, who is your favorite sound?
Well, I'll answer that a couple different ways as well.
All right, go.
So growing up, if it came to SoundClash, it was between Kilimanjaro and Bass Odyssey. Right. But I'm a Brooklyn youth, right? So there was also that Addis thing.
True, King Addis, wow.
So it's kind of somewhere in between those things. Yes. Probably overall, I like the Bass Odyssey style.
All right. Yes. Foundation. Yeah, they play the old and then bring it to the full circle with the new school.
Right. I always appreciate that style. My brother Khalil Wonder and I, when we played Highlander Sound together, that chemistry is something that we definitely tried to emulate between the selector and the MC. And that kind of chemistry. So definitely balance. Yeah. And of course, the Matrix Supreme sound.
Shout out to Matrix Supreme. You didn't drop a dub on them head top.
Bam, bam, bam. Oh, and I gotta say shout outs to the kings of ATL, the newly crowned top Clash sound in Atlanta.
Animosity.
King Animosity representing the U.S. Virgin Islands and the ATL.
Love that. I love that. And I love that it wasn't somebody directly from Jamaica who won, because that shows how the global sound system culture reaches every corner of the world.
Definitely. And in fact, Nolan, who was the former king, the dethroned king, is he's from Trinidad.
All right.
So
big up Nolan same way.
Right,
I've
it
heard
is
him
a
play.
Jamaican sound system, but as the boss is Jamaican, but Nolan is Trini.
You know, I have to really big up Nolan, because I find that it's an art to be able to juggle and be on the mic simultaneously.
It's a lot of work.
So when you're able to do that, you really, you got to give people their credit.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Definitely. King AP, who was in the competition last year, they're Trinidadian and Guyanese.
Don't forget Black Talon. Black Talon's big here as well. Trinidad.
Yeah. So there's a lot of there's a lot of island representation. I carry the golden arrowhead and the golden X. Represented for my GT Massive as well.
Are we gonna do the island roll call? I mean, we're going down
islands already. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
All right.
I want to save it for the end. But let's we're getting close to Atlanta Carnival time, and Jamaica just had its carnival.
Right after Easter weekend, Jamaica hopped right into their carnival season, and of course they had a great feature there. Bungi Garlin from Trinidad and mash up the place, and Jamaica Gleaner was able to get an exclusive interview with him, asking him about what he feels about Jamaican culture and how Jamaica welcomes him every time that he touches the island.
Awesome. Listen, I saw some pictures and some social media clips. Wow.
It makes you want to be there, right?
Oh my goodness. Wow. I like everybody's got back in shape. The summer bodies were summery. They were in full bloom. I love it.
The feathers were flapping. The flags were waving.
The feathers.
You know what them do.
A whole lot.
The tail feathers. The tail feathers.
Yeah, man. Carnival looked like vibes. There were some other celebrities. Omarion was down there, sided on the route as well.
I know he likes the culture too.
Yeah, Chance, the rapper, was also down there. I think so. People taking in the vibes, checking out the culture, and immersing. They were right on the road, like
with the people.
Yeah.
I love that. Embracing it full throttle.
That's the vibes. Bungi doing his thing. Let's see.
Raga soca artists.
Yes. All of the acts that performed, Jamaica older and newer, were such vibrations, exciting ones in one space. It really was amazing. These are the words of Bungi Garlin responding to one of the questions. And I love working with many from Shaggy, Bounty, Beanie, Idonia, Cartel, Charlene Anderson, Taurus Riley, Busy Signal, Harry Tadler, Nitty Kutchi, KIPP Bridge, Spice, Junior Gang. But he worked with a lot of people.
Well, these are the people he aspires to work with in the future.
Well,
It's an aspirational quote.
I thought you were saying these are ones he's already worked with. That's a long list. But yeah, definitely. And Bungi's got, let me tell you,
a heavy roster of features.
Yeah, man. The lyrical skills, that's a real MC. No matter what genre of music you want to throw on, Bungi Garlin, bad freestyle.
To me, what took the crown was differentiology. When that song came out, it just was a different heartbeat.
Yeah,
it wasn't your average soca song. He definitely brought some raga to that song. So big up Bungi Garlin, big up Faye and Lyons. I mean, these are two artists that mix and include so much fusion in their music. So we have to tip our hats off to them.
Gotta shout out Fan, definitely. Can't leave out the Queen. Yeah. All right, Bungi's, whose real name is Ian Anthony Alvarez. Excuse me.
Spanish name, right?
I always get tripped up. There's a lot of Spanish names in Trinidad.
Yeah.
Started his musical career in the late 1990s and immediately became known for singing songs such as Send Them Rhythm, Crazy, and Warrior Cry. Since then, he has put out numerous albums and singles like Differentology, which 2013, earned the Soul Train Award for Best International Performance, known for his high energy and beats, infectious choruses. He won the hearts, ears, and waistlines of fans worldwide.
Wow, that's a beautiful summary of his accomplishments, and may he continue to do much more for the culture in his extensive career.
Yeah, no small fit.
No small fit.
Yeah, only hard fit. Let's talk about the birthdays.
Birthday shout outs. Now, one of my favorite MCs to ever touch the mic, Sizzla Kalonji, big up yourself. It's your Earth Strong. It's your birthday, Miguel Orlando Collins.
Yes, indeed. Scratchulous also celebrating the birthday today. Tomorrow on the 18th, Scientists, Hopeton Brown, and Hortense Ellis. That's the late wife of Alton Ellis.
His sister.
Sister, excuse me.
Sister Hortense Ellis, yeah, man, on the 18th. Pick up yourself. Now, the 19th, Grammy winner here.
The newly crowned king of reggae music.
Kabaka.
Kabaka Pyramid celebrating birthday on the 19th. We go all the way to Germany for the band Gentleman celebrating his birthday as well.
Culture.
And Big Youth.
Oh, that was one of the big names as well in the MCs for Sound System Culture.
Definitely.
Big Youth. You can't forget Big Youth.
Yep. On the 20th, we got Stephen Marley.
I love that. Stephen Marley on the 20th. And on the 22nd, we have Dwayne Stevenson.
Yep.
And Laurel Aitken.
Yep. And then on the 24th, it's Future Fambo.
I'm drinking
rum and Red Bull.
Big tune to the world. Love that tune there.
So shout outs to everybody else who's celebrating the birthday over the next week.
All our April babies.
Yeah. So we're almost
sure.
At the end of another.
I don't want to
another.
Get a little emotional every time we get here.
So I tell you what, before we get out of here, let's go ahead and drop a little bit of more new music on them. All right?
A little more heat for you.
Just a little bit more heat coming at you. And then we'll be back to close out the show. All right? This is new music from the man himself, Bounty Killer. Baby Sham. And Dexter Daps.
Candlelight and red wine.
Slow motion.
Baby, give me love and make me nearly lose my head. I love it when my baby ride it like a thoroughbred. Slow it down and bubble like
slow motion.
Baby, your loving gives me fever. And mama feel like, oh, I love you, would I love you, would I love you, would I love you, would I love you all night.
Slow motion.
Baby, your love is like tequila. Intoxicating. I wanna love you, 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 wanna.
We wait for dinner on the wall. How about the spliff and we all love it all. When we go, you know the bedroom of it all. We start before we pop. Me back a shoulder full of finger bar.
Jungle like I said the mood. Me nah lie, me could wait until me nude. We slow it down and we got very, very rude. It better when it loose. So let me express my gratitude. Sing my Dexter.
Baby, your loving gives me fever. Your mama feel like, oh, would I love you, would I love you, would I love you, would I love you, would I love you all night. Baby, your love is like tequila. Intoxicating. I wanna love you, wanna love you, wanna love you, wanna love you, wanna love you all night.
When my baby turn it on and get me ready, me no stop until the dawn. Me love to get it in the early morn. And that make baby born. Them energy a liquid head gone.
It leave me not dead. I make me sleep until my friend them think me dead. It lick me chip a whole day and that me meds make me weak in my legs. So listen to what Dexter that says. Sing my Dexter.
Baby, your loving gives me fever. Your mama feel like, oh, would I love you, would I love you, would I love you, would I love you, would I love you.
Early morning love, she get it good from she rise. But put it on so good and make she shake out she ties. Smile on her face, me know she please with this eye. Calling her and kill it, them girl roll out them eyes. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there.
sweat a drip off of me body, yeah. Oh, you full of chat and you can keep up with the energy. What a epic night of it, embedded in your memory. Little bubble of it, treat it like a melody.
What you gonna do when there is nobody that do it better than this reggae guy? I can do this every morning, every evening. I just screaming straight back to sunrise.
Bang, 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 yeah.
Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there.
Yeah, nobody fight it, just get in a the position and boss one. Never you forget this is your mission. If you take a girl, man, you want it in a condition and boss one. Take a sip and lose the inhibition. Cause when you depend it, you start my ignition. See you swinging it and this is my ambition. Me give you the legit love, make you turn and twist and me give you the speed, make you balance and grip on.
Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there.
My life you wind up. Let them know say that nobody can stop me shine. Caribbean girl them ever clean and refine. Girl just make them know that you are one of a kind.
No matter what we have to make it in our life. You are for yourself, we make everything nice. From me say money, then you're not fitting twice. You get the rope and you are fitting twice.
Nobody now go on we don't. Can't hold we down. We have to make it in our life. Nobody now go on we don't. Can't hold we down. We have to make it in our life. No say add you. No time stop things rough. But you have to work with faith, you. Elevate yourself from the mud.
Can't be get to life the easy.
Place full of envy and grudge. Them hate you for nothing, you believe me. Come and smile, but me know that I no love.
No matter what we have to make it in our life. You are for yourself, we make everything nice. From me say money, then you're not fitting twice. You get the rope and you are fitting twice.
Nobody now go on we don't. Can't hold we down. We have to make it in our life. Nobody now go on we don't. Can't hold we down. We have to make it in our life. We work hard till me blessings come. Thank God till me blessings come. Just send a message come. Hold on for your dreams and not let him down.
You have some gyal talk about them cute, and a man not tell them. You have some gyal say them a hot girl, and a man not corral them. You man not tell they say you little like you cute, talk short. Anytime you bring your talk short. Yeah, bully your style them fresh and you not carry bad breath, so nobody can put your palm down. No boy can't tell you say you show talk short. Top girl know if you right on the road talk short. Number one in a the man life, you are no substitute, so nobody can put your palm down. Hey, top girl look how you rise, man, you coulda never fall. The man in your life put your picture on the wall. Dollop full of flavor, so you want it all. Walk past any crowd with your head up the top. Pudding, self-love your body firmer than a wall. Squeeze it till rip it for your kids, them we born. Hype on your belly, tell such girl fake off. I did love it when you turn it on. You man not tell they say you little and you cute, talk short. Anytime you bring your talk short. Yeah, bully your style, them fresh and you not carry bad breath, so nobody can put your palm.
Kitty, tight, never feel stretched. Goody, right type, goody, bless you king, and I'm a life deck shuffle up. Body full of grip and words muscle up. Want it. Now ask if I want it, you talk if I call it. Want it and I'm back broke, pop down, you did a chat up. Fat stuff, I got enough, take your time to do, don't stop rush. Dig it, nada, na, rest your long, na, farmer, mama. Show me, the wind blow. 3, 5, 4, for my body can done. Want it. Now ask if I want it, you talk if I call it. Want it and I'm back broke, pop down, you did a chat up. Fat stuff, I got enough, take your time to do, don't stop rush. Kitty, tight, never feel stretched. Goody, right type, goody, bless new king, and I'm a life deck shuffle up. Body full of grip and words muscle up. Want it. Now ask
if me want it. You talk it, me call it. Me want it in my back broke, back broke, pop down, you did a chat up. Fat stuff, I got no, take your time to do, don't stop rush.
Turn it up a notch. Right there, sir. I want them already, but let's say to want them again. Take heed, get a youth, no mix, no blend. Whoa, 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 them say them love you, them only a pretend. Them be smiling in your face if them only get a chance. Them woulda want your life end. The devil say never na hit man work. That's why every day a gunshot a burst. Hit man work. That's why them youth are so bloodthirsty. They wanna hit man work. Every day a gunshot a burst. Them don't want a 9 to 5. Them youth a said them fed up at work. A man will sacrifice anything in this time just to gain a nickel or a dime. A man will pay a man just to turn you over, no matter if you want to serve the time. 50 US and them sell you out cheap. Soul gone to the dirt, rest in peace. Hitman contract them a work with the base. That's why that crime rate can't cease. Them say never the hitman work. That's why every day a gunshot a burst. Hitman work. That's why them youth are so bloodthirsty. They wanna hitman work.
The voice of Ras Frazier Jr. there talking about the hitman work.
He have a new album coming out, don't he?
Yes, I am conscious. Watch out for that in stores real soon.
Giving us the realness.
Oh, yeah, I mean, chat about. Yeah, yes, all the vibes right there down the end of the show. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Island Heat Show each and every Monday. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard right here on APAP Radio. And shout out to everybody listening and watching on our YouTube stream. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, share the link to your friends. All right.
Give us feedback on our Instagram page as well.
Definitely.
Island Heat Radio
Definitely. So let's shout out the islands. Let's do an island roll call.
Island roll call time. You ready?
All right.
You ever ready? You
Ready,
know
ready,
all
ready.
the islands.
Ready,
then.
ready. We got it locked. We got it locked.
All right. So you done know Pressure Bus Pipe was on the countdown. So I'm gonna big up the Virgin Islands.
Yes, indeed. So starting with the A's, let's go Antigua.
All right. So we're gonna move on to Anguilla.
Oh, okay. Aruba.
How about Bahamas?
And Barbados.
What about Bermuda?
Okay. British Virgin Islands.
See that? And then of course the Cayman Islands.
Okay. Cuba, easy. See, I remember that one.
Dominica. All right.
Shout out to Costa Rica too. Not an island, but
the culture.
They love the culture. Yeah, man. Yeah. We're Dominican Republic.
Right.
Okay.
And then I'll just say Haiti because hey, Espanol.
Right there next door. All right. Grenada. Guadeloupe, Guyana. Not an island again.
But we still have to big up Guyana.
Caribbean. Part of the Caribbean.
Straight. We love Guyana. And then we have Jamaica.
All right, I need a second to think, so I'm going to go easy with Trinidad and Tobago.
How about Martinique?
Martinique and Montserrat, since you're on the M's.
What about Puerto Rico, Borican, representan?
Puerto Rico. Okay. You said St. Martin, right?
I said St. Martin, but there's another saint.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
All right, and St. Bartholomew.
St. Bartholomew. St. Kitts and Nevis.
St. Kitts and Nevis.
St. Kitts. Is that everybody?
Turks and Caicos. You said Turks and Caicos?
I did not say Turks and Caicos.
So I win with the last one, Turks and Caicos.
I want to shout out Panama too. Panama.
Yeah, big up to the Panamanian family.
I got some music in from some independent artists. Right.
Word.
So next week we're gonna get on some different, some brand new stuff. I'm gonna let the people decide. Everybody who submitted stuff, I got it. All right, we go next week. We gonna put on the spotlight.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to this new wave of music coming in next week. Make sure you guys keep it locked every Monday and interact with us on Instagram. In the meantime, Island Heat Show.
Definitely. Shout outs to sponsors, P6 Branding Agency for helping us look good with our promotional stuff.
Putting
Yeah,
it
you know what I
together,
mean?
putting it together, you know.
Bam,
I mean,
bam.
we already look good, but they just add the finishing
Yeah,
touches. See it.
And of course, it can't be possible without APAP Media Group. Mr. P on the production.
No, on the ones and twos, helping us out on the technical side. Bless up everybody on the team.
Definitely.
I feel like family here. Like this is
We
this is
home.
home.
We home. We home. We home.
For true,
We on the island.
Yes,
Where we here? We on the
our
island.
own oasis right here.
This is APAP Island.
See
all right,
that.
Mr. P, we gotta change the name. We got it's APAP. It's APAP Island. APAP Island.
Yes, I.
APAP Media Group is a full-service creative video and photo production company specializing in podcasting, multi-camera recording, and live streaming. Services customized to fit each occasion. It can be conferences, workshops, employee training, concerts, trade shows, lectures, and more. All right.
So if you're ready to up the game, APAP is the name.
APAP. info@apapmedia.com. All right. Hit them up. The best in quality, because that's how we do it right here.
Only the best for it. Only the best.
Everybody, be safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Right? Thank you once again for joining us.
Thank you for keeping it locked every week. I'm your host, Lady Lalabella.
And Super Peck, we're signing out. God bless everybody.
Turn it up a notch. Right there, sir. I want them already, but let's say to warn them again. Take heed, get our youth, no mix, no blend. Whoa, 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 them say them love you. Them only a pretend. Them be smiling in your face if them only get a chance. Them woulda want your life end. The devil say never na it man work. That's why every day a gunshot a burst. It man work. That's why them youth are so bloodthirsty. They pan a it man work. Every day a gunshot a burst. Them don't want a 9 to 5. Them youth a said them fed up a work. A man will sacrifice anything in this time just to gain a nickel or a dime. A man will pay a man just to turn you over. No matter if him want to serve the time. 50 US and them sell you out cheap. Soul gone to the dirt, rest in peace. Hitman contract them